talked about voyage optimization, or you could also call it weather routing. But another element is the reporting side from the vessels and getting that data right. I guess you could call it vessel reporting. I also heard the term noon report. Yeah. Can you talk about that a bit? How did it used? What was the way to do it 20 years ago, 10 years ago, and how are we doing it today?
Yeah. So, like up to now, we have spoken about saying we in ZeroNorth through our platform provide insights into different vessel performance parameters. And in order to do that, of course, we need data. Data about the voyage, about the vessel, about the vessel's progress. And based on that, we also assess what is the vessel's hull condition, our fuel performance. And the most important, I would say, part of this data is coming from the vessel itself. And that's a very interesting way of looking at shipping, that every vessel is required to send at least one report a day to shore.
That's what you call a noon report, right?
Noon report, or when they're arriving in port, they send an arrival report after they have arrived. Yeah. And vessels have done it for centuries. Yeah. But up to now, there is no standardization. So the vessels can send this report by an email, they can fill up an Excel sheet, or they can use one or other kind of digital solution. Then there is another challenge, is that it's not only one stakeholder they have to report to. So they will be reporting to ship owners, they will be reporting to commercial operators, they will be reporting to the technical managers, they will also be reporting to the charterers. And all of them would come with different format of the reports or requirement of the data points. That means a ship staff could end up sending 4 to 5 different reports, more or less describing the same data points every day. So that is a big hassle in itself, which increases the risk for manipulating the data, risk for human errors. And that's what
so it becomes sort of something that they have to do, but they don't put that much effort into it, because it's just it doesn't sort of I guess in a way they would feel that it's too much paperwork on the vessel.
It's repetitive work, and increases into their man hours. So that is one of the solutions we have brought into the market, where we have tried to standardize, saying if we have to look into all these different vessels' performance parameters, why don't we collect the data once from the ship? And then distribute it wherever it is needed, so that first of all it reduces the workload on the ship side. It also decreases the chances for making human errors. And through our very advanced validations, we are also helping the ship crew in saying some of those data points, they will be when they are inputting the data point, then we validate it. We calculate based on the formulas. So there is least effort required from their side to get a very accurate and validated data ashore, so that it can be fed to different solutions, to different dashboards, to different algorithms. And there is no need for a human interface in between to check that data before it goes into the solution.
So there is the advantage on the ship in terms of efficiency, spending less time. There's a data quality advantage, because we do have algorithms within the reporting tool that sort of gives warnings if we are outside of a normal threshold, stuff like that. And that reporting can then be easily sort of sent to the different players that are interested in the specific vessel. And I guess that's also something that plays into the nature of the business here in shipping, that we have owners and we have commercial charterers, cargo owners might also be interested in some data, and just a lot of different players that all want to get some sort of insight into how is this vessel performing at this moment.
Exactly. So as I said earlier, it's all about that one vessel. So if through one report every day we can collect comprehensive data, then we can distribute this data from there. So everyone who is trying to make a decision about that particular vessel is using the same base data which is collected from this vessel or from another source, so that the decisions are more streamlined.